overall bill in Montana, first of all, is pretty darn stable, and secondly, is significantly below the national average. So staying with the supply component of the bill, it is absolutely true that bills did move up several percentage points in fall of 2014 as a result of the hydro acquisition. And it was also true that there were, think of them as moving pieces, and that's fairly common when the Commission issues an order, when a major action is taken. You don't necessarily know how the pieces will ultimately align. And in this case, we knew that there would be power supply contracts rolling off over time. That's kind of in the background. We knew that there would be a change in our property tax responsibility, and particularly we had the obligation to manage the Kerr Dam for up to 1 year. We didn't know exactly when that dam would be transferred to the Confederated Tribes, but we knew that it would be within that year. What the Commission said, I think this was a good decision, was come back to us at the end of 2015. You will have owned the facilities for 1 year, make a compliance filing, and as part of that filing, first of all, be sure that customers are benefited by your ownership of Kerr. Customers did receive a benefit, and what's remarkable with a transaction of this size, at the end of that year, when new bills go into effect for the supply component in February of 2016, supply costs to our Montana customers will be very, very close to what we predicted, and very close to what they were after the hydro system first came into rate base and was dedicated to serve our customers. On the electric side, over a period of years, we've been investing a tremendous amount in our system, but the growth in electric bills to our Montana customers over a period of years is very, very low. And in fact, our bills continue to be significantly below the national average. One thing to point out as part of those bills is the role of centrally assessed property taxes in a Montana bill. I'll spend just a minute on that. We are the largest centrally assessed property taxpayer in the state of Montana. In 2016, we will pay over $120 million in centrally assessed property taxes. Any business has to cover its costs, and that's true if you're running a store on Main Street. It's true if you're in the construction business. It's true if you build apartment buildings and rent them. You have to cover your costs. That's true for us too. And we recover most, but not all, of the property taxes that we pay as part of customers' bills. And property taxes make up roughly 12 to 13% of an average customer's bill. It's a much higher percent than in South Dakota or Nebraska, where we also serve. So bills, electric bills in Montana are lower than the national average, but obviously costs are going to be different here than in other states.